Hey guys, Movie Fan here to do a quick little reaction video once again. Now it's come to my attention that the Olympics for 2022 is coming up in February. And there's been a lot of talk that because the Olympics are going to be held in Beijing, that a lot of countries are thinking of boycotting. And a lot of people are saying that we should boycott the Olympics. At the moment, diplomatic leaders are refusing to go. But the way I see it, we should all refuse to go. That means all the athletes, everyone. China should just play with themselves and their allies and be done with it. And here's why. First and foremost, this comes from pretty much everybody who's ever said this so far. The first reason is one that comes from pretty much everybody from last year. Ever since the virus showed up out of nowhere, all of a sudden the Chinese have been doing some pretty despicable things, like the way they've been treating Taiwan and its people. They've been practically invading the country, and that's no lie either. On top of that, it's no secret how they treat their own people, how they pollute worse than everyone on the planet. And let's not forget the old story of Free Tibet. Another main reason is the fact that the world is in pretty big turmoil over this virus. We should not be wasting money like this to go do sports that are definitely not important. Now, granted, I do like a good distraction as much as the next guy, especially when garbage like this is happening all over the world. But I think right now the money would be best served for, keeping the economy going, for finding a better vaccine to give out, for trying to get more people to get the dang vaccine as well, and so many other things. Obviously, wasting it on athletes who get paid way too much is not a good idea during these times of crisis. The third and foremost reason that I can think of, and this is more of a personal one for me, I didn't watch the Olympics. I've given up on them years ago. But I heard about what happened in Tokyo, how one of our athletes who represents our country, in fact, many of them, one in particular, and you know very well who she is, disgraced our flag. I'm sorry, but it's a simple fact that if you represent a country, it is your duty to stand up for the flag and honor it. You have absolutely no right to shun it when you represent it. And I'll tell you this, that wouldn't happen in China or Russia or Japan or anywhere else. That's another good reason. Because it's turned political. We don't need that. We definitely don't need that. We don't need more athletes spitting on our flag and especially spitting on our fallen soldier. The fourth and foremost reason that I think, and this is just me talking, and I know I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for this, most likely from YouTube, but I'm going to say it anyway. The fourth reason is because where did the virus come from? China, of course. And I don't care what they say. I still have my suspicions as to how this virus just happened to show up and why it seems to have so many unusual characteristics that never existed before. Very interesting. It just showed up out of nowhere during an election year, and China, all of a sudden they got this under wraps so well. And on top of that, China's been doing some pretty suspicious stuff lately. If you've read the CNN and all that online, you would know that they've been developing hypersonic missiles, and they've been testing it on ships made to look like ours. That kind of tells me that they're getting ready for World War III, and they're getting ready to strike at any moment. And we should not give them the satisfaction of going to games in their country. With all this stuff going on, and all the things that I've just talked about, those are plenty good reasons why we should boycott the Olympics. And with all honesty, I think we should get rid of the Olympics, period. But I know that's not going to happen. So in this case, just boycott the Olympics from China because, they have proven that they can't be trusted. And get this, because of the diplomats and them saying that they're going to boycott, China is threatening to get even. Yeah, that kind of says a lot because I've never heard of anybody threatening to get even for boycotting the Olympics. So what do you guys think? Do you think we should boycott the Olympics? Do you think I'm right on my theories? Do you think there's another reason why we should boycott? Do you think we should get rid of it altogether? Feel free to let me know. And most importantly, share this video. This is Movie Fan, signing off.